To the Buccaneers Observer. I was going to say podcast. Welcome to the Buccaneers live stream. Such a habit. Anyhow, guys, we're going to watch the Chicago Bears, all 22 today. What's up? I see everybody's in the chat room. MK, good to see you alive and kicking, buddy. Good deal. Can barely speak after the surgery. Well, at least you can type, so that's good. That's good. Nice. You had to tell us all about it. Bucks raised ball. It's going to be a good shoe. Good show. It's going to be a good show. The hype man might have a swollen jaw, drooling nonstop. What else is new, though, right? But I can't miss being in the comments talking Bucks football. Yes. I'm begging y'all to like and subscribe. MH, where were you at? Yes. Oh, there he is. Yeah, missed yesterday's live, not missing today. Yeah, you missed out. We wrapped up the All-22 with the Minnesota game, and then we had like a big therapy session. A bunch of guys sitting around talking about their anger issues. We got it all worked out now. Adam Davies, what's up, guys? We all see a big W coming on Sunday. Yes, we do, Adam. Yes, we do. We are going to we're going to scout the Bears all 22, but I can tell you right now, they stink. They stink. Mr. Bundy, hola. MK says he doesn't remember passing out for his surgery. B-Mock, what's up? Oh, you rewatched it? Okay. I hope you got something out of the therapy session we had. Hey, we're more than just about football here. We're a community. Tampa born. How's it going, my pewter brother? Go Bucks. Big Bake, Shake and Bake. No Carlton Davis. I know the normal injury bug has hit him. Yeah, I think it was Greg Allman was saying he's been injured every year. He's played, never had more than 14 games. Dak is trash. Nate, what's up, man? Bucks put out a video on here today with Mike. Someone asked him about not celebrating the touchdown. He said his knee was a little tweaked and he was tired. Yes, I actually had that, wrote it down as notes to talk about. Said his knee was hurt. So that's good. That's good. At least there's no statements being made about his contract with that. I was a little worrisome. I'm glad you picked up on that. The Chicago Bears are going to be without their defensive coordinator Sunday. Alan Williams. He's not going to be there because of personal reasons. Lucas Pettis. Thank you, sir. Got the big super chat. You are number one. Maybe like rain chances are going up. Yeah, that's why Al changed his prediction score because of the rain. He lowered it up a little bit. 714 bucks. Can you change my prediction? Yes, sir. Do that right now. Do that right now. Let me get this all 22 going. We can watch the kickoff while I'm scrambling for stuff here. All right. MH going 17-14. You had it 24-14. Now you're going 17-14 bucks. Let's go back and see what we can see. I got my GPU or CPU is maxed out again. I got to figure this out. I had it working yesterday pretty decent, and then it started glitching again. All right. We've got, they saw this as a run all day long. Man, they are loading that box there. Boom. Who was that? 85 missed his block. He tried to cut block. This guy just, 91, just jumps out of the way. Ends up making the tackle. You can see 85. Was that Cole Kmet? Is that how you pronounce his name? And 91 makes the tackle. Hey, Lucas, you want to give us a score prediction for the game Sunday? Who do you think is going to win? I'm falling behind in chat already. Look at this. I'm so slackered. See, it looked like Komet had this block right here. But then 91, man, my 91 just puts a shoulder into him and drops him. Whoa. That's pretty good. Okay. All right, now is this that's a designed screen, it looks like. Yeah. It's kind of off though. These guys are a little behind him. They got plenty of room to run though. Good grief, Green Bay. What are you doing? Let me see. Yeah, look at this. They pulled everybody. They go deep, pull everybody away. So you got these two. Get them blocked. Man, you got a big run there. Yeah. It was kind of a tricky screen because it looked like the blockers come from this side. It gets thrown over here. So nobody's expecting these guys to go out here and block for him. Okay, so it was the center and the guard. They're blocking, now they go out. Okay. 4 turnovers forced, Tampa born. That'll be sweet. You know, the Bears are on a 11-game losing streak. We cannot let them beat us. This is one of those sneaky games where it just seems like it's almost impossible for them to win. And then they're going to pull off the miracle. But yeah, they haven't won a game since like October of last year. And all the games they've lost, the opponents have scored over 25 points. So they're giving up a lot of points. Fields is throwing. He hasn't thrown anything past 5 yards yet, it don't look like. What do we know about their offensive line? Anything? Anything stand out with these guys? Oh, yeah, that Vikings game. That Vikings game, you guys were right. I picked the Vikings to win. But in my defense, I didn't know that they had... Oops. I didn't know that they had 2 starters out on their offensive line. So, in my defense, if I would have known that, I probably still wouldn't have changed my mind. Run game gets going this week. Nate says, all white uniforms for the home opener. B-Mock, you want $30-20? All right. Look at this. 3rd and... Let me go back. Third and short. Oh, this is that play where this is a very strange play. The tight end, this is third and short. Right? It's like 3rd and 1. The tight end comes over. He could actually put this in the thumbnail. JT Salinger pointed this play out. And the tight end goes up under the center and takes the snap instead of Justin Fields. You know, you got this amazing running quarterback back there, and instead you let the tight end do it. Just trying to be too tricky. But here's the thing. Watch, as soon as he gets over here, watch these guys. I mean, they immediately come forward. Look at that. They were not fooled by this crap at all. They should have called a timeout right there or audibled something. Anyhow, he did not get this first down. Worried about the run game in the rain. Bears are wearing all orange. Oh, that's going to be ugly. And here we go on 4th down. I don't think they got this either. Justin Fields tries to jump over the pile. He doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, he just makes it right to the line of scrimmage there. So they were moving down the field and then just kind of laid an egg on 3rd and short, trying to be tricky. All right, Mock, let me write down your prediction. 30-20. Be Mock. How's everybody doing today? It's a beautiful weather here. This is the first beautiful day we've had in like 2 months. You know, that kind of weather you can take a stroll, not be all sweaty, not get rained on. Boom. He runs into his own dude. Runs smack dab into, was that the center? Wham. Trips right over him. What is going on with that? Rashad White did that twice Sunday. All white uniforms for the home opener. I'll be honest, Nate. I don't like the white uniforms. Not all white. It looks like long johns, pajamas out there. I like the red. MH is predicting the run game, and the Bears are wearing all orange. That's going to look so weird. It's going to look like a mayonnaise and cheese sandwich out there. That's weird. They're wearing the orange unis. Did you see they made the bear face their official logo instead of the C? Oh, I didn't know that. So they're going to wear a bear on the side of their helmet now? Honestly, that'd be better. Tampa Born says, no miracles allowed unless it's a Bucs miracle. There you go. There you go. We're talking about positive thinking yesterday. That's exactly how you do it there. And they got all kinds of stuff going on here. You've got this guy coming this way. You've got this guy going that way. You got the guy that gets the ball goes that way. Oh, and he keeps it. Oh, so it's like a triple option here. Good grief. It's Jordan Love, huh? Yeah, triple option. Man, I don't see this often. You know, when these plays are executed well, man, I tell you what, Chicago glocks it down, though. Let's see if they make this tackle. Wow. They sure did. Now, you see, you would think most NFL defenses would be caught by surprise on that because nobody ever runs it that much anymore. And then boom, quick slant. Bears defense. I don't know anybody on this defense. One of their guys is out on injured reserve with a broken hand. One of the guys in their secondary. He had him open too, but okay. I think the Vikings will be bums this year. Okay, I don't know. They might be trying to tank. Just from what I saw them play, they just look so bad. They might not think, Justin Fields is the answer. Who is trying to tank this year? Arizona most likely, but they signed a contract with their quarterback, gave him big money, and he's one of those quarterbacks. I was like, wow, I can't believe they're paying him that much money. MK says, guys, let's at least get 20 likes. At least. Where are we at? We're at 13. Oh, yeah, we're going to get that. We're going to get that easy, MK. Hype man. Combo Bus, what's up? Wearing dark colors is a painful death this time of year in rain, Jay. Yeah, true enough. True enough. I forgot about that. You always got to think about playing at home. But does it really help us? Logically it makes sense, but our home record was crap for so many years, even though we were wearing light colors in the afternoon. Green Bay is doing some crazy stuff with their blocking schemes. What is 74 supposed to do? What is his assignment here? He comes up. He comes all the way to the end, past the tight end. You've got this tight end as a fullback, right? So what's he supposed to do? He's supposed to just take somebody else that's left? I guess so. It works out. He seals that edge. But that's second level stuff. He could have, just come out, but I don't know. These offensive coordinators like to be sneaky and tricky. Weird play for sure. Yeah, heat is brutal at 1 to 4:30 at Ray J. Yeah, man. Especially if you're sitting on the visitor side. Oof. There is no relief. Rawl says, so of course the mainstream guys are betting against us. Yeah, I saw that we were only projected to win. We were like 3-point favorites now. It was 2.5. What? Oh, I did not see this Chicago Bears guy, but these two collide and go down. I didn't see the Chicago Bear guys. I thought they just ran into each other. So are they running so much because they're just trying to get Love's feet wet out here? This 49's all over the field. Huh. Coward said Tampa will eventually figure out who they are, bottom tier team, and that Fields will go off and have his way with our defense. Yeah, I don't see that happening. I mean, he's going to run. He's going to get his runs. You know that. But if it was up to me, I would have Devin White spy. Just that simple. I think Devin White could, keep up with Fields. Fields is shiftier than White, but I think White could do it. And man, what do we got? We got center coming out. You got boom, boom, boom. Bears just getting blocked up. Okay. Yeah, I don't. There's no way he's gonna he's going to run all crazy on us. You know, I mean, he's going to get some runs. There's no doubt about that. If we got to be disciplined now. And most of our guys are very disciplined. He does those broken plays a lot. I don't recall watching this game seeing a lot of quarterback designed run plays. You know, most of the running I saw him do, he had nowhere to go on this play, was broken plays, you know, him getting pressured. And you know we're going to blitz. So we're going to pressure him. It's really going to be, I think, we're going to have to, really, I think just shutting down Fields' run. Yeah, Fields is not good. I agree with you, MH. He's a running back that they've turned into a quarterback. But I think if we could, stop him from getting big gains on his runs, stop him from running a lot, just shut that down, then we got this game easy. That is my prediction. And we're good at stopping. Wedding planning, getting married in a month. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. We're losing another one, boys. Hey, Green Bay sure did run a lot. I'm seeing a lot of Bears kind of like jogging. They're like 91. He's not doing a whole lot. These guys here were just kind of milling about. Maybe I'm just seeing things. Yes, congratulations, Raul. Yeah, Coward does stink. I think he said stuff just to try to be controversial a lot. Ooh, there we go. That's 40. Is that 49? Is that 49? Who is 49? We looked that up. He's good. I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat enough. I'm like splitting between all 22 in the chat, and I'm not doing either one of them a service. A good service. Tremaine Edmonds, okay. That makes sense. Yes, Cards for sure. Definitely on the tanking. What about the Colts? Tampa Born says, we are going to destroy the Bears. Think we're starting 6-0. Wouldn't that be something, man? Well, I honestly didn't think we were going to beat the Vikings. This is an ugly, ugly play. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, this should be a penalty. One, he's way too far out ahead blocking. 33 gets run into by a 71 here. There's an ugly screen. That should have been a penalty, though. He was, what do they call that? Illegal man downfield. I mean, look, he's 5 yards downfield. Devin White is going to be a quarterback killer. I think so, man. And I think he could do it. He could be a great spy on Fields. But, man, that was a good pass. But, man, he missed seeing, who is this? Who is this? That guy ran a corner and he was standing wide open. He was jumping up and down. He was pissed. Look at this. He's wide open over here. Look. Oh, he's happy. I thought he was jumping up and down. That was a good pass by Love, though. Just rocket right down the middle. Zoop. That was his first NFL touchdown, right? I don't know. Has he had a touchdown before? No pressure on him now. You know, I haven't seen him really have to scramble yet. I mean, 90 gets close here. Somewhat, but that's a good 3 seconds he held the ball back there. I don't think teams tank personally, not the coaches or players anyway. GM can unload all their good players, but I don't think the coaches or players ever it changes. Oh, effort ever changes. Yeah, you know, I think if the players ever caught wind that they were being told to, or that they were being made to tank, it would get out. You know, because these guys, you know, you don't want to go out there and put your body on the line for nothing. And I think guys would say, but yeah, when they tank, I think it's more of it's a suggestion by ownership with coaches, and then the coaches kind of like the way the refs would throw a game. It'd be like, oh, just a bad call here, you know, a questionable call there. You know, it's a game of inches, and you can just make bad calls as a coach, or you know, put some guys out there that you know can't cover somebody else or something, you know. Yeah, I don't think the players would be with it. Now, the coaches, some of them I could see. I think that, you know, Lovie Smith had a problem last year. I think they wanted him to lose that last game, and he was like, no. And he'll probably never be a coach in the NFL again for that. But some coaches, I think, would be okay with it, especially, you know, if you're going to be able to get a good quarterback, you know, for through the draft. Man, he had dude wide open down here. What happens? He throws it. Pretty decent pass. Oh, okay, he did throw it, catch it. Come on, Ralph. Pay attention. I got us winning this game, but I think Philly beats us. Yeah, after watching them last night, and that game was nowhere near as close as the score made it out to be. Minnesota was getting whooped all night. And, you know, it's like with Philadelphia, it's hard to figure out. You know, I've watched them plenty, and I'm like, I just don't understand why they're so as good as they are, record-wise. But I think it's that they don't really have that many like superstar players, but everybody is above average, you know? And their defensive line plays pretty physical and tough and all that. And I think their offensive line does too. I've never really sat and looked at their offensive line. I did back when we were getting ready to play them in the playoffs back in 2020. Or was it 2021? Now, do the Packers just have a crappy defensive front, or the Bears don't have a good offensive line, right? Or is it okay? Because I'm not seeing any penetration by the Packers either. Players can't afford to tank. Everything is on film. The film is the money. Yeah, right? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can't go out there and slack off or miss tackles or be out of position because everybody sees that watching film. Was it a false start? That looked like a false start too, 85. Yeah, look at this. 85 false starts here. And then everybody else does too. Everybody but the center moves. That's hilarious. Okay. They threw another flag. So that's 2 false starts in a row. All right, Bears, man, they're on top of stuff, aren't they? B-Mock, is Green Bay's O-line good or is the Bears' D-line bad? Seems like they're getting blacked. That's what I was thinking. I can't tell if the Bears are putting forth low effort. Is that what it is? And I'm seeing some guys just kind of standing around a little bit, but then again, it might just be me thinking they suck and looking for stuff to blame them. Okay. That was going to be a weird play. They were just going to run it up the middle with Cole Kmet as the lead blocker. Cardinals, Isaiah Simmons for a 7th rounder, Josh Jones for a 5th rounder. D-Hop released. Released Colt McCoy. He's not good, but letting Josh Dobbs start. Obvious signs for tanking. Yeah. Yeah, and they've cleared out their whole front office and everything. They're trying to reset, but they gave Murray a huge contract. Was it last year, I think? This outlandishly dumb contract. Okay, he gets some pressure here, and he immediately runs when he's got this open. I don't know about that. He picks up some yardage, though. That's the thing, he's dangerous when he runs. Ooh, they were fighting on the sideline. Dang it. Look at this. These two right here. Oh, the 32 push Fields. Yeah, he pushes him. He pushes him out of bounds. Right there. That causes this guy to come over and get in a fight with him. He just start going at it. Oh. I saw we were talking about that in the chat. Last night there was a fight on the field between the Vikings and the Eagles, and they didn't show it at all. They actually did a close-up of somebody's face. And you could see in the background guys like clearing the bench. I was like, come on, show us the fight. Okay, who gets beat here? 64, yeah. Well, he's not getting beat. Let's see, Fields did not have to do this. All he had to do was step over a little bit. He actually didn't really even need to move. I think he likes to run with the football. Hard to type all that in 200 words. Oh, crap. Oh, man, I'm way behind on chat. I thought I was caught up. We will win the Super Bowl this year and pick at number 32. I would never be upset about that. Bears are going to run the ball a lot. Rashawn Johnson is the runner to stop. He's a rookie, right? Okay, another little screen to the outside. Boom! Come on, dude, you got a block here. And what happened to 11? He was right there too. Did he just give up on the block? Oh, he went. He goes around. He goes around this guy to block this guy. Okay, that's a little ridiculous. At least put a shoulder in him or something. He just totally avoids him. Then 85 comes over and does nothing. And was this a bad pass too? Oh, it got tipped. I think, yeah, he got a piece of it right there. Boom. Oh, and so he drops the ball too. Anyhow. Well, that was just ugly. It was ugly all the way around. We're going to catch up with chat here in just 1 second. I mean, look at all these big boys they got trying to run all the way out here to block. And then you had these two blockers who didn't do a thing. And they are trying to, they tried to bring the whole offensive line out here. It was they had 6 guys trying to get out beyond the numbers to block. Huh. Bold move, Cotton. All right, let me catch up with the chat while we're looking at special team. Xi Jinping. From all accounts, Caleb is worth it. Yeah, you know, that's what everybody says. I don't follow college football, but everybody in the chat too was saying that Caleb is definitely going to be a superstar. Danny K. River says hi. Hi, River. How's it going? Raw Springs. Thanks, man. I lasted long. I'm 36. That's I was actually older than that when I got married. I never thought I'd get married, dude. Never did. Never saw myself getting married and having kids and having a family and stuff. Best decision I ever made. Coach should tank, yes. Nate says, I think Arizona's new coach is actually worse than Kingsbury. Yeah, I liked Kingsbury. And that's saying something. Oh, I take it you didn't like Kingsbury. Okay. Do you get that fire in your gut? Did you take the bus? Yeah. No, I liked Kingsbury. I was actually hoping that we would get him as offensive coordinator. If only it was legal for the quarterback to throw the ball to himself, then we'd have to worry not. Your suit is black, not. Richardson was limping in his first game. Not a good sign. Yeah, I haven't been impressed with any of the rookie quarterbacks so far. I mean, it's only been one game, but ooh, that was an ugly pass. I mean, he had 97 right in his face. 97 Williams, he wins that battle. But still, that's an ugly pass. Woof. Who's 97? Oh, hands to the face. How do they not call that on the quarterback? I mean, you're not allowed to hit the quarterback in the helmet, right? It's so weird. They call it sometimes, they don't call it sometimes. You know, Jameis Winston used to get hit in the head all of the time, and they never, ever called it. It used to piss me off so bad. Boom. Ooh. Woof. Right here. What is the blocking scheme there? Oh, my gosh. Green Bay. He should have chipped this dude at least. I mean, he's shooting for the second level right away. Come on now. That's twice we've seen that happen. And then just slam. That's funny. I do not remember any of this watching this game. I don't remember any plays where Chicago did good. But this just, bam, that's just silliness there. Poor blocking scheme. Okay. I'm way behind in chat, way behind. Colts won't need to tank for a quarterback. They have Anthony Richardson, and the Colts can't get Marvin Harrison Jr. since the Cards have pick 1 and 2. Okay, well, one more like until 20. Someone make the ultimate sacrifice and hit the button. It's 100% free. Dang. That was some ugly special teams there. Al says, yeah, for sure. A new coach is like all hype. It's a weird hype. I meant the new coach for the Cards. Nate says, talking to Al, that dude looked like he had never spoke to a team of men, not kids, before. It was bad. Bucks tanked for Jameis, though. That's true. That is true. We 100% did, and everybody saw it. Everybody knew it. But did we do it all year, or was it just week 17? And we were like, if we lose this game, we can get the first pick, so let's go ahead and do it. It's 58. These two just get whooped here. 91 just comes right through. What is up with all these players avoiding blocking people? Look, the running back moves out of the way so that the Green Bay guy can get to his quarterback. I mean, I understand you're going out on a route, but you can't just let you can't just avoid a guy heading for your quarterback because you got to run a route. And again, Fields gets off his spot and immediately pulls the ball down and starts running. Yeah, he's not even looking downfield or nothing. Not that he's got anything down. Oh, we got a flag. Don't know what that's all about. Guys, this is some ugly football. Neither team's looking really good. Bears O-line is better than average. Okay. Green Bay has a good defense. Did not know that. That's not why Lovey is no longer coaching. How come Lovey's no longer coaching? I figured it was what he did to Houston. He screwed Houston. Boom. What? This is just ugly blocking here. He didn't really even try. All right. Tampa Born says, yeah, Philly, Saints, and Detroit, tough stretch, then Falcons. I think we lose game 1 against Bills. But I think we can beat all of them if we keep playing like we've been playing together as a team. All I know, the Eagles are already game planning against us. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. They've got a long. Holy crap! They've got a week and 4 days. That sucks. To game plan against us, huh? Yeah. This is some weird scheming too. I don't know what's going on, man. I can't figure out either one of these teams. So he runs down the back line. This guy goes out this way. Oh, he's running way out here. And this little dude's got a down block on 91. It's a pitch. Look, he's blocking this away. And 58 goes like this. Ooh, man, this guy gets crushed. Oh, but then he gets blocked into the running back. This is just a mess. This is just ugly football. Ooh. He comes in with his head down. He's lucky he didn't get a concussion there. Or whiplash. Yeah, that's a good point, Tampa Born. Eagles got a long time to game plan against us. Green Bay front seven was a lot tougher when they had Zadarius Smith. Ross says he thinks we beat the Saints. I hope so. Can't stand them. Z believes the Cardinals will tank. Seems to be everybody's opinion. What is 58 doing here? What is he doing? Look at this. Okay, boom, boom. He passes off, and then this guy just runs right past him. He doesn't even see him. How do you miss a blitzer like that? That's like your job. Okay, boom, boom, right there. I mean, what are you like admiring your work for throwing 95 down? Dang. Okay, so Fields gets pressured. Okay, he's looking downfield there, but then he just likes to run. He's quick to tuck that ball and go. It was a nice little run there. FTS. Big Mike. MK says, Bears, in my opinion, haven't been much since Khalil Mack, even though they weren't crap before. Yeah. Khalil Mack. He was such a good player. Can't wait for round 4, Mike and Puss Boy. LOL. The world is getting so soft. I know, right? They'll keep Kyler, then trade the top pick for 4 first rounders. You heard it here first. Wouldn't that be something? I don't like Kyler Murray. I do not like his play style at all. It really bothers me. I get weirded out watching him. He's like a combination of everything I can't stand in a quarterback. But I don't like him as a teammate either. He's just done a lot of things that have kind of given me the wrong signal about him. Why are there so many guys open here? They've got this guy triple covered. This guy's totally open. He's open. He's open. What is going on here? Is that Cole Kmet? He's not that big of a threat. You don't need to triple cover. Hopefully, if it rains Sunday, we don't get any lightning. Oh, I know, rain delays. Can't wait for hockey season. Go Bolts. Only thunder when we pound the Bears. LOL. Tampa born with the dad jokes. You can hit a newer quarterback and get away with it. Couldn't hit Tom Brady. Yeah, those veteran quarterbacks, they get the old man pass. Okay. We got some funky play action going on here. Looks like 18's going to do something, try to. No, he gets shut down. Why is this guy on the ground? Okay. All right, there you go. 85 throws into the ground. Good play. Boom. Can't avoid the tackle. Bucs rule out 3 players for Sunday's game. Bears against the Bears. Cornerback Carlton Davis, defensive lineman Kalijah Cansey, and linebacker Servassier Dennis. Dennis, not a big deal. He's a backup guy. But Carlton Davis, that might be a little bit of a big deal. So that means we're going to have who's it going to be? McCollum? Zion? Which means they won't have him doing special teams as much, probably. He had nowhere to go. These Bears receivers need to try and get open a little bit. I don't know what 85 is doing here. He looks like he's blocking. He looks like he's blocking. He thought it was a run. Because look, he doesn't even try to run a route or anything. Huh. And this guy was just standing over here doing nothing. Crab legs, anyone? Jameis, He was, oh, Lord, I loved him to death, man, but sometimes he was so cringy. Let's get Canty 100%. Zion needs to step up for CD. Yes. Yes, that sucks. CD 324 is my player, and he is important. He gets hurt every year, though. My Jameis jersey has been collecting dust in the back of my closet for years. You know, he's got plenty of time to throw back there. That's just not a good decision. I haven't seen anything yet from Fields that makes you go, that's a good quarterback. Except for his running. I mean, great runner. Thank God the Jameis era is over. 30-30 nightmare. Yeah, man. So disappointing. I was rooting for Jameis for so long. It got tiring towards the end. I was just like, I can't do this anymore. Al says, I just realized we are going to see Zion play this weekend. I'm kind of scared now. Yeah, I mean, what if Chase Claypool decides to play or DJ Moore shows up and Justin Fields just ends up sitting back there and throwing zingers 50 yards down the field? Wouldn't that be horrible? See, we can't talk like that. We can't think like that. Positive thinking. There was a block in the back. Good Lord. What are these refs doing? Is it me, or does it seem like this year they're not throwing hardly any penalties? I mean, look right here. Block in the back. And, I mean, the ball carrier's right there. How can you not see that? Yet every ref out here is looking at that in that direction. But I do felt like the refs have been very light on the flag throwing this year, which is good. You know, I prefer hesitant refs than these flag heavy refs. Yeah, and Nate, this is one of the things I loved about Jameis is he made every game exciting. If we were up by 40 points, he was going to throw 5 interceptions, let the other team catch up to us, and make it exciting in the fourth quarter. It's just it seemed like every single game was exciting with him. Yes, Z, I agree. To the married guys, any advice? Well, I still get to watch football. Oh yeah, do like I did. Told her right away. I said Sundays are mine. You can be a Buccaneers fan or you can be a football widow. It's your choice. But Sundays are mine. Been watching football all my life. Don't plan on stopping now. Yeah, try to get her into football, man. Molly loves watching football. Get the human interest stories are good for the ladies. And start talking about the players and their personal lives and stuff like that. They like that. Rex Grossman. Need to blitz and get Fields uncomfortable. Get him running and hit him. Yeah, I think get Devin White hitting him a couple times. It'll make him think twice about running out. That's something I noticed watching this game was he ran a lot, but it didn't seem like he took shots. After watching this, I think Detroit will run the North Division. Yeah, Green Bay's not looking all that great. And when I watched this game Sunday, it it felt like Green Bay was definitely the better team, and I felt like towards the end of the game that they kind of let off a little bit because they knew they had it. Took their pedal off, their foot off the pedal. But what I'm seeing here is, it's not that they were as so good as it was the Bears are just doing some silly stuff. So it wasn't that Green Bay was really good. It was just that the Bears were bad. The Bears beat themselves, whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. But it doesn't look like Green Bay is going to be that much of a threat, at least not from this game. It's only one game. Yeah. 93 just busts through. 58 doesn't. 58 grabs the back of his jersey. Just lets him go. Is this a screen? What are they doing? I think it was supposed to be a design screen. He'd let 93 go, and it looks like it was supposed to Komet, but Komet got bumped off. 55 hits Komet. I think it was supposed to go to Komet because you see these guys are running out to block on that side. Well, these two, anyway. And look how far downfield they are. These refs. What's going on here? It's a love train. Oh my goodness. This is a clown show. All right. Yeah, I think Detroit might have. I think it might be Detroit, Vikings, Green Bay. Vikings, how about that, man? They have 13 wins last year. Now they're 0-2. It's hard to come back from 0-2. Everybody was talking about how they won all the close games last year, so this year, statistically, they should lose the close games. I think they're taking that to heart. Oh, my gosh, 58. He just gets whooped. Straight up. And then Green Bay guy misses him. 95. And then a horrible pass to a wide open. Who is this? 30, the running back. Man, this is some ugly, ugly football. Look at this. Everybody's open underneath. What down is this? This is third down. Okay. So it's third and holy crap. What was that, like 3rd and 20? Yeah, no wonder everybody's open underneath. I'll give you that all day long. You got everything locked down here. Well, no. You can hit that. Where's Field? Oh, he's running. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. And see, he didn't even take a hit there. He kind of juked the guy at the last second. The guy ended up grabbing him by the shins. And then 64 gets whooped by 95. What's going on here? Tries to trip him, too. Look at that. Man. 58 gets whooped. Fields had no choice but to run this time. Oh, my gosh. He had this dude after him, this dude after him, this dude after him. How in the world he didn't get sacked is beyond me. Wow. Oh, he puts his head down. Huh. Okay. Nate says the Bears run a lot of option plays and screen. Defensive ends will be in contain, and I'm sure 45 will be spying since he's the only one with a chance to run with Fields. Just my thoughts. So, yeah, Nate, that's what I think too. I think that's what they should do. Have Devin spy. Shaq Barrett will lock down his edge. No doubt about that. And then if we keep Devin White as a spy, We could blitz, but I would prefer to blitz with our light guys, cornerbacks and stuff. Not blitz with Devin White. Leave him roaming. Oh my gosh. This game is horrible. Right in his hands. And this guy's wide open over here. Guess they don't care about the flats. Chicago ain't got time to cover the flats. Ross says, for the life of me, I don't get how special teams players can't resist blocking in the back. Literally, you see the back and you still push in the back. That's why they're second, third stringers, I guess, Raw. Other than that, exotic blitz is like always from balls. Yeah. I'm kind of hesitant on whether we should blitz a ton or not. Because Fields is wily. It's kind of he's not that good of a pocket passer. Keeping him in the pocket would probably be a winning strategy, right? But then again, we're not going to have Carlton Davis out there. And on paper, they've got good receivers. I wouldn't say fantastic receivers, but boom, not a single guy's open here. Green Bay, you guys need to, oh, there we go. You'll say their receivers need to do something. Oh, man, the Bears secondary was mad at each other. Did you see them? They were chirping at each other over that one. Obviously, a coverage breakdown. See, they're all talking to each other here. JRV, what's up, man? Tryon has experience with quarterback spies. Oh, really? I know he did it versus the Bills Brady's sophomore year, and I think he's done it against some other teams, but I do think White will be fine if he does. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. I kind of write Tryon off, and I shouldn't do that. And I am so far behind in chat. But he's got speed. Tryon does. Did Molly get into football because of you, or was she into football before you met? Because of me. She really had the choice of, hang out with me on Sundays and watch football, or just don't see me on Sundays. And she was from North Carolina. So, of course, she was like, I like the Panthers. She didn't really follow them that much or anything. She grew up in a football family, so she knew about football. Just wasn't a real big fan of it. Didn't dislike it. But we bet on the Panthers-Bucks game. It was a Thursday night football, I think it was. Might have been Monday night football. This was before we were even dating. And she, man, Love looks a little gangly when he's running. It was John Gruden. We got whooped by the Panthers, and it was when I realized that John Gruden was going to get fired at the end of the season, and I was really upset. And she was texting me all this trash talk, and I was really upset. So I was like, I couldn't like parry with her because I was just despondent. But then when we started dating, she started watching the Bucks with me, and she ended up liking them. She knew she couldn't be a Panthers fan with me, or we'd be fighting all the time. But like I said, she wasn't really into the Panthers. She just picked them because it was the home team. All of us have experienced bipolar signs while watching Jameis games. They weren't light on Izzy's BS flag for, yeah, right. I know. They're being very arbitrary with what calls they're doing this year. We played disciplined football against the Vikings. Not too bad for week 1. We did not kill ourselves. That's something I do not want to experience again. After every game was Jameis, I added one more gray hair. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why I used to be. Didn't have a single gray hair before Jameis. Anybody know what happened to Lenny? No, I heard somebody was looking at him. I heard he was somebody was looking to sign him or bringing him in yesterday maybe. Jim says the refs are working hard at making this look like a decent game. Josh Allen and the Bills didn't impress me, to be honest. Josh threw 3 picks to Bucs legend Jordan Whitehead. I think we're going 12-5. At minimum, 10-7. Gotta love MK's positivity. He's keeping us all straight over here. If it wasn't for him, we'd all be pessimistic and complaining about. There's week 1 was an anomaly. Tampa born, yeah. Hopefully we can keep that going. I think we only have 1 holding penalty in that BS pass interference on Izzy. Oh my gosh. What is going on with block? Is 10 even? Who is that? Who is 10? Is that? It's not DJ Moore. It's the guy from Pittsburgh, right? Or is that 11? I don't know. Who is 10? He's not even trying to block. And he just gets pushed right back. Does he not know what's going on here? That's embarrassing. Oh my gosh. Oh, and then the dude gets slammed. Oh my God. Oof. There's some ugly football, guys. And then just slams him. Claypool, yeah, Chase Claypool. He's got an attitude problem. He was like that at Pittsburgh. I think that's why they got rid of him, man. Yeah, I wasn't impressed with the Bills either. Yeah, hopefully we can keep that going. Okay. Detroit, 11 wins. Vikings, 8. Green Bay, 8. Still not sure about Jordan Love. Week 1 had to be a fluke. Bears, 3. I thought the Bears were going to be better, but after watching week 1, their offensive coordinator is just not good at his job. I don't think anybody's good at their job on the Bears. I mean, nobody seems to really be. 49, he was doing good, but that's on the defense. But like I said, their defensive coordinator is not even going to be there Sunday. What's that all about? He's out for personal reasons. But yeah, I can see that out. I can see Detroit, Vikings, Green Bay, and then Bears. That's how I think it's going to go. Do I watch any other Buccaneers podcasts or YouTube channels? Yes, pretty much all of them. I listen to all the podcasts. I used to much more than I do now. Ever since the baby's been born, haven't really had the time. I definitely listen to the Salty Dogs podcast whenever they do one. Love their podcast. Kind of annoying listening to them every now and then. They do a lot of that self-deprecating stuff that I'm not a big fan of. But they got so much inside knowledge. You know what I mean? They're in the building. And plus, they've been with the Buccaneers organization for decades. But yeah, the YouTube channels, I try to watch as much as I can, especially film breakdown. Real Bucks Talk, they do good film breakdown. What the world? What in the world was this? Man, I don't know. Did he overthrow or did this receiver just run the totally wrong route? And it just falls down. Looking at the ball. Woof. I mean, to hear, it looks like he's looking for an outside pass, and this is over his shoulder fade, and he just gets totally lost. He's looking backwards over his head. Wow. That's embarrassing. I don't know who screwed up here. Definitely some communication issues. Man, this is an ugly game. YouTube channels. I watch way too much YouTube, so yeah, I try to follow everybody. I actually keep a list. And let me go back and look at this protection real quick. I mean, he had all day. He was not being pressured, right? Yeah. Yeah, he had all day. So it's just, I don't know. I'm going to blame it on the receiver because that just looked ugly at the end there. Yeah, Fournette is jobless currently, but somebody was looking at him, and I can't remember who it was. We stomped Fields and the Bears 2 years ago, 38-3. Yes. Yeah, we normally do a pretty decent job with running teams. And running quarterbacks. You know, we always have. Even when we had Mike Vick in our division, we were able to focus on him and that was ugly. And contain him very well relatively. It was Mike Vick. You weren't going to totally contain him, but I do not like this pass at all. I do not like the decision. I do not like the way he threw it. That was dangerous. Dangerous. I mean, this is much better option right here. We stopped the run in the rain, we will win. Yes, I believe that. I actually think Nelson is the best at holding his edge. That's what Tom says. I would say Shaq Barrett. Nelson is good, but Shaq he just rarely is ever out of position. He's a very smart football player. Good grief. Okay, for one, he's not being pressured here. But he puts the ball down and goes to run and runs right into a sack. And he's got wide open. What is going on here? Why do you have two receivers running the same routes right behind each other? Man. I'm not Green Bay's not impressing me at all here, and that just really makes Chicago look even worse. Bam, he ran right into that sack. But yeah, if we stop the run, if we stop Fields, I think we've got this game easy. Stop him from running. I'm not concerned with David being out. I think it's good that our backups get reps and get experience so that if we do need them later in the year, they'll hopefully be ready. That's a good point. And if you're going to have one of your quarterbacks out and you need your backups in, this is a good game to do it. Good game to do it. Unless, of course, they're 3-star wide receivers have a change of heart during this game and actually do something. Raw was like, I thought Levante was out. I did too when I first read that. JRV out here trying to scare everybody. What? Levante? Shout out to the hooligans. Yes. The scallywags, the hooligans, the pirates, the crew. I don't know how he didn't get 10 yards on this. Look at this. I'm sorry. You can't ask for more. as a running back. He's going to block second level. You just got to make this guy miss. Actually, if he could have cut back here, that would have been nice too. Oh, he couldn't cut back because he runs into 69's butt. Okay, he did all right. He did good. He got yardage. Let Davis get 100%. We can hold down the fort. We need CD for the birds, though. I wonder how we're going to do against Atlanta. Or you're talking Philly. Yes, yeah. Again, we're going to go from running quarterback to another running quarterback who is also a pretty decent pocket passer. Tom, I'd be out for personal reasons too if I was a Bears coach. Hey, do we ever know what happened to the offensive coordinator that Lovie Smith hired, and then he just like pieced out and went to the Canadian Football League? What was it, Trestman? Was it Trestman? He ended up being a Bears coach. Who was that? But whatever happened there? That was so weird. And he did it like right before training camp or before the season. Just dipped out. Was just like, yeah, no thanks. Damn. I don't know if that's good blocking or just bad tackling. Aaron's second coming. Yeah, I think Green Bay might be in for a wake-up call, finally, after 25 years of having elite quarterbacks. Jerks. Oh, God, what is he doing here? This is ugly, ugly, ugly. Look, he's off platform. He throws off his... What is this? He's like doing cabaret. But this is pretty. I mean, you've got the odds in your favor here. Let's see what happens. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Oh. Whoa, that was pretty. This throw is ugly as crap. I mean, what is this? What is this? Dang, let's watch this blocking. Bam. Okay. You got this guy. What is he doing? He didn't even get blocked. He just moved out of the way. And then there's 49. I was talking good about him. He avoids the block but goes the wrong way. And then they're just jogging. Look, they're just jogging, dudes. This guy's not even moving. He's just standing on the sideline. Whoa. Dudes, they are just jogging down the field while this guy's running full speed. And I'll be honest with you, it doesn't look like they try too hard here to avoid these blocks, especially these two. He avoids his block, but it goes the wrong way. And then they just jog. Wow. 29 saves this touchdown. If I was coach, I'd be mad at that effort. Okay. Locked on Bucks, real Bucks talk, yes. Colts, it's the Colts that we're looking at, Lenny. Okay. Thanks, Al. Loose Cannon podcast. Don't listen to them too much. Just not my style. Pewter Report, yes. Mr. Bucks Nation, yes. A bunch more. Real Bucks Talk, yep. Mr. Bucks Nation and Fire Cannon podcast, my guys. And I watch a little bit of Loose Cannon podcast. Just think they talk nonsense. Yeah, I didn't want to put them down because I like the guys. But they just kind of banter with each other a whole lot. I want to hear Bucks talk. They knew how to corral Vic, yes. Gosh, I'm way behind on the chat. Cannon Fire podcast, okay. Maybe you think Ravens, since they lost their running back, won the season-ending injury. Just a guess. But both Colts and Ravens may be looking at Lenny. Yeah, I think it was the Ravens that I was thinking. But the Ravens, they can't ever figure out what they do with their running back. It's like for the past 5 years, it's been running back by committee over there. Every week they've got a different running back. And then they had their quarterback. He was like a fifth running back. Now they've got Monken over there who, he's a down the field passer. And Jackson's a good pocket passer. He really is. He's one of those scary. He's a good running quarterback and a good pass. He's just a good all-around quarterback. And so now they're going to use him in the pocket more. So I'm interested to see how that works out. Week 1, it didn't look so great. But that doesn't seem like they've figured out their running game. They're just always bouncing around with different runners. And then with Dobbins getting hurt, they shut down their boot. He just comes right through. Bad blocking here. Put a shoulder into him at least. Oh, my gosh. Wow. That is a sack for a loss there. Like 10, 15-yard sack. Oh, you're a moderator over at Mr. Bucks Nation? Okay, cool. Any other Buckaholics in here? Jim? Anybody? Z, he follows the Buckaholics on Facebook. Another screen. You got banned from Mr. Bucks Nation, Al? Oh, what? Oh my gosh, that guy is like Mr. Nice Guy completely. What'd you do to upset him? I can't see you doing anything to get banned. That must have been a mistake or something. Is Mike Smith your favorite defensive coordinator for the Bucks? Oh my gosh. No. $35 likes before the stream ends. Al literally has no idea why he got banned. Mr. Bucks Nation thing. You know what? Y'all can't see the quarterback in the pocket with this is what Al said the first time. I'm going to go down here. Okay. MK says, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope you get unbanned. That's hilarious. You got to solve that riddle, Al. We all need to know. Raw says, yeah, real Bucks talk is top notch. Yeah, good guys over there, man. Al says it's okay. I was only on there to watch live game play-by-play, but since then I just go to Pewter Report. I have no idea why I got banned. I think it was an accidental click. That's what I'd say too, Al. Wait, were you ragging on his mom or something? Tom says, I don't remember the offensive coordinator that left except for Leftwich, who didn't leave under his own power. Yeah, that's true. And then, Leftwich is he's not going to get picked up anywhere. It might be the end of his football career. He might end up going to college or something and then maybe crawling back to the NFL. I don't know, but everybody just assumes, he's got the play calling experience, but those were not his play designs. And he was basically, you're sandwiched between Bruce Arians and Tom Brady. You're not going to get a lot of credit. Man, they just swarmed that dude. Let me see this. My gosh. This is just ugly football. He just goes right by these guys. Comes in. Boom. He has nowhere to run. Dang. Lovie Smith was only a good coach in Chicago because he had Urlacher, Peanut Tillman, and Hester. Yeah, Hester was a big reason for Bears being as good as they were. God, that was another ugly throw. Jordan Love, man. He needs to calm down or something. Okay, I'm not going to rewind all that. He was supposed to be this Tampa 2 master, and he couldn't get quarter of the turnovers he got with that crew in Chicago when he was our coach. I know. I was so disappointed in him. This is an ugly, ugly throw. That should have been an interception. This guy had to play defense right here, or Nine was going to intercept that ball. That was a bad pass, and I don't understand. I mean, he's not getting pressure. You know, and his fundamentals look fine. I don't know. Yeah, Lovey had a good group in Chicago. And I thought for sure they were going to win that damn Super Bowl when Devin Hester returned that opening kickoff for a touchdown. I was like, oh, they got this. Nope. They just got trounced from then on. Imagine if Leftwich got the Jaguars head coach job. Yeah, I bet he's wishing he would have taken that too. Oof. He got hit pretty hard there. That's a good way to get hip dysplasia. He just runs right into this. Booyah. Oof. I'm a recent addition to the Buccaneers family. I'm a Brady fan. Well, is it because y'all have the same first name, Tom? Well, welcome to the Buccaneers, brother. We got a crap ton of history behind this team. It's fun. If you ever get a chance, go back and watch some of the late 90s Buccaneers defense. Look at that. 33 just burns it. Whoever this is really happy. That is a Packers fan and his wife. And she is out in the aisle. Jumping up and down. Man, they are brave people to be in Chicago Stadium acting that happy. This is who we got covering him. Linebacker, okay. So this is just straight up mismatch. Nice little running. I like the Locked On Sports Network. I listen to all the Locked On. I do too. What they do, the Bucks Locked On, they do like a 30-minute podcast every day. I don't listen to it every day, but I try and catch it, especially when they have the opposing team's Locked On guy. Yep, that's what you said there. Yep. Yeah, so we got two Brady fans, Al and Tom. Welcome to the crew. Man, it was a good tackling there. Nate says, thanks for sticking around, guys. You missed about 20 years of agony between rings, no doubt. Oof. The lost decade. That was some horrible football, man. From 2011 until 2019? 2020. 2020. Bad football. Every time I think I get caught up in the chat, I realize that I didn't scroll down. Okay. Yeah, James, Mr. Bucks Nation, he's back doing his channel full time. He was with Pewter Report for a couple of months, and then just all of a sudden he was back. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know if they decided it wasn't working out or if he was just with them temporarily. That's not the impression I got. I got the impression he was going there permanently. But then he came back, and now he's back at his channel full time. All right, why did he not throw that? I mean, he should have thrown this as soon as he set. Right here, throw. Right here. Jameis would have thrown that. Boom. What? He's staring. He's staring right at the dude. He's staring right at him. He's looking right at him. What? Yeah. Don't know. Okay, so there he is. He's getting happy feet. He's running. Oh, no. And he fumbles. Fields goes down. Oh, look at him. He is so sad. He knows he screwed up there. He's like skittish to throw the ball. Have y'all noticed that? I mean, what? Right there. Boom. He should have just thrown it. Boom. No pressure. Guy was open. Good anticipation. Throw would have looked good on his resume. He doesn't believe in anticipation now, I guess. And then 52 crawls at him. The 64 laying on his legs. Oh, man. Who punches this out? It wasn't even a punch. Dude just comes around, tackles him, hits him in the arm. This guy's pulling on one arm, this guy's pulling on the other, and bloop, just comes out. Oh my gosh. Who is this? Tom. So you remember the Buck Steve Spurrier, yes. Oh, okay. You have no life, so you know the history of the Bucks. Oh, there's a nice block. There's a nice block. Running back doing his job. Or no, that's a running back. Right here. This guy just gets whooped up on. He comes in, 83 gets a piece of him after 69. Holds him up for a second. And 28 finishes off. Wham! It takes him to the ground. All right, Jordan Lowe. Let's see what you can do. You got 83 open. This would have been a better option. I don't know, man. Everybody else saw that too, right? I mean, it was like he was looking. He's looking. He can see open field here. Then he turns right as soon as this guy gets good breakaway. He throws it here knowing that this guy's going to clobber him. Man, if he would have just waited 1 second. All that matters is you're part of the crew. That's right, Nate. We don't gatekeep around here, man. MK says, I never got into Pewter Report. I tried to, but when they talk about the Celsius drink, they just, yeah, they do. They push that Celsius pretty hard, man. And they do it in this way that's like, I drink Celsius all the time. It's my favorite drink. Pretty funny. You know who does great ads on YouTube? This guy, he plays the piano. Oh my gosh. I watch him all the time. This is an ugly throw too. Don't like this throw. You had a guy, I understand you could have thrown this, dude. You could have thrown this. He anticipates this throw, though. Almost doesn't make it. Oh, man. Dude got laid out. He comes in and just knocks this ball loose. Bam. Oof. But you got a guy going, doing the go. And Love had his feet set too. He had a good platform. He hopped off a little bit right here. Right here. He hops backwards. Oh, he gets his foot stepped on too. Okay. That would explain somewhat of the errant pass, but still doesn't explain why he doesn't hit homeboy here. Yeah, Molly's not a big fan of the Pewter Report. I wanted to get their magazine. They used to have a magazine. I forget what it was called back in the 90s. I think it might have been called the Pewter Report. So I've been kind of listening and reading their stuff for a long time. Al got jokes about Steve Spurrier. I've been in Florida my whole life since 1980. Bucs fan, as young as I can remember. Definitely went through some aggravating, painful times. Yeah, you got thick skin, Tampa born. That's those first years, from what I hear, were tough. I did not become a fan until the mid-90s. I don't want to say I jumped on the bandwagon. I got on the bandwagon right before they got good. Holding on 93. This dude has got him held. You could probably say he's holding him too. Yep, definitely go with another hold here. These refs just don't believe in throwing flags. I'm not mad about it. Boom. I hope we get this ref crew. Boom. Good tackle. Oh, no. They did throw it. They held. They called that holding. Tampa born. Been in Florida your whole life. Blues Miller, what's up, man? What do we think about the impact of Carl Davis being out? We don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. We're actually happy that our backups are going to get some reps. And we have so much faith that Justin Fields is not a good quarterback that we feel like our backup can do the job. Right? Did I sum that up, guys? Nate says, I get a lot of my Bucs news from Joe Bucs fan. Yes, Joe Bucs fan. Hardest working guys in the business. I mean, those guys, they amaze me at how much work they do. I will say this, their player evaluation, not great at all. But there isn't anything Bucs related that they do not cover. Man, 58. He's not good. 58 is not good. That's just really, really bad. Oof. Man, it looks like Field was getting ready to lock and load. Oh man, that would have been a good shot too. I think this guy probably would have got over there, but oh, he's upset. He knows Fields was going to him. Oh, horrible, horrible stuff. Yeah, Joe Bucs fans, though, man, they cover everything Bucs. I mean, if somebody even whispers about the Bucs in a dark alley in Canada, Joe Bucs is going to report on it. And I like Ira Kaufman. I was really glad when they got him. Greg Allman doesn't have sight. Does anyone not listen to the loose cannons? Yeah, we were talking about them a little bit. I like them. I like them a lot. Ooh, wow, whoa! I like them a lot. It's just not my style. That is a hit. He plowed over 20. Man. What running back is that? 23? Who was he? He just lays 20 out. Oh. Now, the Bears' offensive line has been opening up some holes. I don't know if that's because, Green Bay's run defense isn't all that great. And then plus they got 64 big boy coming. He's going to put the what's happening on 7. He really didn't. He slipped right before. Oh, he tripped. He tripped on 85's foot. Still almost. Bam. Man, 20 just got laid out. Woof. Good run. I've been a fan since 85. High school was difficult here in California. I remember my friend trying to cheer me up when we got Coach Dungy, and I said, all we got is a linebacker. We're screwed. Been a fan since 85. I always got so much respect for you fans that went through those hard years, man. Those are some tough years. And also the colors, the uniform. Eesh. Yeah, I wonder what happened to Vinny Testaverde's son. It's kind of like Kurt Warner's son. We had him on the off season and let him go, and I haven't heard anything else about him. It's kind of sad, but what can you do? Makes you wonder if he really wanted to do it or if he was just doing it because his dad wanted him to or whatever. It's like Bruce Arians talks about his son. His son used to be a punter. And his son got to play in an NFL game, punted in an NFL game. I think he was with I don't remember who he was with, but and then after that, he was just like, I'm fine. I did what I accomplished. I wanted to play in the NFL, and I did. That's close. I'm surprised Fields didn't take off running here. That's legitimate pressure. And, nice. Don't want to see any of that Sunday. And they're going forward 2. There's a 2-point conversion here. Yeah. And he just runs it untouched. Untouched. Was everybody expecting Fields to come out on the edge? Looks like it. You got 3 guys over here. Nobody in the middle except for this guy. He takes the wrong gap. Wow. 24 just goes untouched. Yeah, see, he's looking at Fields. This is the only guy that saw the running back. Only one. He was too far away. Wow, man. This is some ugly football. Our second Super Bowl was nice, but it'll never compare to our first Super Bowl. People were everywhere in the streets. It was such a beautiful moment. When Rondé Barber, I'll never forget the feeling when Rondé Barber got that pick 6 against Philadelphia. He got the interception, and at that point there was it was kind of a questionable. Philadelphia might come back and win the game. And he got that interception, and he started running back. And, of course, everybody's jumping up and down. We're like, yes, yes, yes. And then about the time he hit the 50-yard line and you realize he was going to score a touchdown, we were still jumping up and down, but we all turned to each other and at the same time went, we're going to the Super Bowl. It just it hit us. I will never forget that feeling. I mean, it was just like this wave of ecstasy. Just we're going to the Super Bowl. That was so wild. And then the Super Bowl, of course, it was just such a dominating performance. Imagine other people that watching it, all these blockers totally missed this guy. Yeah. And he makes the tackle. Oh, God. But yeah, that first Super Bowl was such a dominant, and it just made sense that our defense would be so dominant because they were what got us there, and they were what had carried the team for so long. This last one was nice, though. I liked it. Nate was 10 when we got the first ring. Then had to live through the Colts Manning era in Indiana as a Bucs fan. Oof. Eesh. Oof. And with Dungy there. Hey, since I started drinking Celsius, I have been able to quit meth. Write a testimony to Pewter Report. They'll have you on the podcast. That's hilarious. 300 milligrams of caffeine in each can. 7 more likes until 35. Hey, did we get it? I'm going to check real quick. Oh, I can't tell. 28. We're at 28. They say it's all natural. The Celsius is all natural. All natural caffeine. Oh my gosh, did he drop the ball? Jordan Love drops the ball. He sure did. Comes out, boom. Oh, he never got the handoff. Oh, lucky him. Lucky. And then now it's broken play. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Yes. You better catch that damn. Okay, did he catch it? Yeah. Oh, and he doesn't get the touchdown? That's embarrassing. Wow. And I bet everybody was applauding this play, but it was 100% broken play. This was 100% luck. How did Chicago let that tight end get so wide open over there? Wow. Chicago. Man. Yeah, if we have to wait another 20 years for another Super Bowl, we'll still have more than anybody in the South. Yeah. What is it? New Orleans has got one. Right? They did. Vea should get good pressure against the O-line. I was kind of disappointed in him last week. He didn't get as much pressure as I expected from him. And he was a lot of one-on-one, too. Never forget the old sombrero. The Tampa Stadium was special. A friend of mine actually saved some of the rock and metal lid of a ticket booth when they demolished it. Old sombrero. You got to admit, though, Raymond James Stadium was kind of badass. That pirate ship. And the beach. And the bars. Nate says he drank the non-carbonated ones for a while. I thought they were good, but I quit drinking them because of the high caffeine. I was getting jitters. Yeah, I can't drink a lot of caffeine. It messes with my stomach. I can have a cup of coffee in the morning, and then I might drink a soda or another coffee, like around 2. I see the middle of our line making Fields running into sacks on the outside. That's Joe. And I can see it being the other way, too. Outside pinching him, making him step up and running right into Vita. Or some of our big boys. Why is Fields not throwing? He's just not throwing deep at all, is he? Oh, that was an ugly pass. Ugly pass. And he was being pressured. Still no excuse, though. Those guys they just blew right through this line. Wow. Yeah. It's just an ugly pass. Oh. Good hit by 23. Sometimes I want to leave, trust me, but not sure if there's anywhere better to go. You know, the thing that I couldn't handle about Florida, well, the heat was kind of oppressive for me, but more than that, it was the bugs. I had a hard time with the bugs. We had these little gnat things that would get, we couldn't even leave the screen doors open or, close with screens open. The windows open with screen. Oh my gosh, this is some ugly, ugly football. Because those little gnat things would come through the screens. So it was like we constantly had these little gnats. And look at this. I think that might be a little bit of holding, not sure. What the fuck? He's still holding me. Oh, man, 70 is trying to block the whole line. Look at this wingspan. Oh, that might be holding too. Good Lord. Oh, does the ball get tipped here? I can't tell. I don't think it does. I think that's just an ugly, ugly pass. He just throws it. Damn near throws it right to the Packers player. Man. Oof. How in the world did he not lay him out? Right here. Bam. 7 stays on his feet. Huh. Man, oh man, oh man. The first ring we got in San Diego, the Raiders were throwing their jersey away. Wow. I was 15 and asked all year for a Bucs starter jacket. And on my birthday, my dad said for Christmas, and at Christmas, got me a 49ers one. The pain is real. Oh, no. No. Oh, I bet that hurts so bad. Whew. Yeah, didn't the 49ers lose in the playoffs that year too? They got knocked out of the playoffs quick. We shut down the Vet with one of the worst losses in Eagles history. They can never take that from us. I know. Man, the Eagles, I hated them for so long because they kept knocking us out of the playoffs. And then pretty much ever since then, we've just owned them. Philly fans were so proud of that dump too. Back when Andy Reid was known for not making it to the Super Bowl with their top-tier quarterbacks. I know, right? How did that happen? He had Donovan McNabb and all those guys and just couldn't get over the hump. And then he had that one bad year and they were like, fire him. And then look at this holding. Look at this right here. Then he, whoa. Does he punch him in the face? Oh, no. Why is his head back so far right here? Can't tell what his other arm is doing. Anyhow, here goes Justin Fields running the football. Well, that's the thing. Didn't Justin Fields have over 1,000 yards rushing last year? Again, he's just not throwing deep at all. Did he have anybody down? I mean, there's 2 guys down here, but were they open? I mean, you got 11, and the safety's turned the wrong way. He could have definitely hit that. But instead, he checks down. Huh. Don't know. I think Justin Fields is kind of skittish to throw the ball deep. We shut down Vet. Yes. What really made us beat Philly in that game was the Joe Juravicious catch. Yes. I've got his jersey because of that catch. That was a great catch. Yeah, went out and got me a Joe Juravicious jersey the next day. Tom says, I didn't know there was a pirate ship at Raymond James. Do I like Elton John? Yeah. I like his music. Oh, man. Just got that. That pass was denied. You know, it's almost 8 o'clock. I need to shut this down here. I ate before I came on. He hit him in the helmet. He hits this dude in the helmet. Why are you side-arming it to a wide open guy 10 feet away? You could just lob it over. You could step over and throw it. He sidearms it, hits this guy in the head. Wow. This has been a clown car of a football game. Oh, they just use speakers now on the pirate ship? That sucks. Remember there used to be, is that girl still there that she would get right up under the cannons and stick her head out underneath the cannons? Do y'all know who I'm talking about? She's done it for years. So are they not shooting out of the cannons anymore? It's just speakers? That sucks. Why'd they do that? Do you like Elton John, MK? Yeah, that's the one thing about Raymond James Stadium is that 1 o'clock games are just brutal. That sun, the heat. I mean, I'll drink 10 beers and not even get drunk because I sweat it all out. And those beers ain't cheap. Ooh. Ah, right here. Watch this. This guy. Bam! On the ground you go. Scott Reynolds always makes false takes about his advertisers. He says there's no caffeine in Celsius. And he says an advertiser, realtor, can help you find a home anywhere. Even in Colorado was his reference. Really? Huh. Did not know that. Tampa Boy talking about the feeling there was nothing like it. Waited so long to get there, and we finally got there and we dominated. Yeah, it was so there was like 20 seconds in that Super Bowl, literally like 20 seconds where I went, oh, they might come back and win maybe, or come back and make this a game. But it was very brief. I mean, just like the whole game, it was just like, oh, we are dominating this. That defense was just so special. I don't know if there's ever been a defense like that. I'm biased, but I'll say it was the best defense ever. How many other defenses have had, what do we got? 4 Hall of Famers? At least 3. No, we got 4. Has any one defense had that many Hall of Famers? Favre, McNabb, Vick. Is those all Andy Reid's guys? Bruce Arians was a kicker for 10 games. Stats 12-21 kicking, 57%. That's why he only lasted for 10 games, I guess. I pack my bags, we fight. 0 hours, 9 a.m. Rocket Man. He sidearmed it because he saw Mahomes do it.
This is a reminder. Time to read.
It's my Alexa. Got to go read to the kids. He sidearmed it because he saw Mahomes do it. Yeah. Alexa, stop. Yeah, I call it the Mahomes effect. It's happened around the league so much since Mahomes has gotten popular. I think it ruined Matt Ryan. Oh, speaking of Matt Ryan, how about him calling our game? He was great. I mean, he was like really good. I kept forgetting that this was his first time calling a game. And I thought it was pretty funny at the beginning of the game. They were talking about quarterbacks who had gotten, what was it, thrown the most interceptions or something. And he pointed out who was second. And he said, well, and number one was the great Matt Ryan. And he was talking about himself. Oh, God, that's ugly. Ooh, man, dude. This is a hope and a prayer there. Oh, man, and look what he missed. Guys, look what he missed. Oh, his coaches are going to look at this. Look at this. Oh. Damn. Them gnats. Can't see them. So annoying. Yes, gosh, I hated those gnats. And all the other bugs too. Don't get me wrong. Florida got plenty of bugs. But those gnats drove me crazy. He might be joking. I don't know. He still could. Simeon Rice is kind of like a quasi Hall of Famer. Yeah, Matt Ryan was good. Simeon Rice, I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. Yeah, quasi Hall of Famer. He was great. Let's see, we got him from, it was the Cardinals, I think. And he had a pretty decent stretch there. But when he came to us, it was what we needed, that outside edge. And he had such long arms. But, he was like second tier on our defense. I mean, when you had Sapp and Brooks and Lynch and Barber, Simeon was good, and he made some great plays for us. But I don't think if he did not have those guys on the team, he wouldn't have been as good as he was. But I think those guys didn't need him. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. He just tosses 20. Man, there is so much on this game film that these coaches to chew these players out with. Just 20 gets tossed. That's embarrassing, man. But I love Simeon Rice, but I don't think he's Hall of Fame worthy. Pat McAfee is back on SmackDown. Also, they still have the smoke coming out of the cannons. Save money, probably. Yeah. Or it was probably some insurance-wise, some liability. I'm sure some lawyer got up in there and it was like, this could get you all in trouble this way somehow. And that always scares people with money when lawyers step up and say, us poor people, doesn't scare us as much. That's an ugly pass, and it's a check down again. I don't get it, Fields. Swear, it just seems to me like he is very skittish to throw downfield. I mean, he's looking. He went through all of his reads, and then he went quick though, and then just boom, check down. Ain't got a problem throwing them check downs, though. And he wasn't being pressured. I mean, you can make the claim this guy was coming a little bit, but step over, still get another second or so. I don't know. Bad pass, too. All right, guys, we have just about watched this whole game. We are almost halfway through the fourth quarter. I think we've seen what we need to see. Bears suck. I don't know what's going on with Justin Fields. He's not throwing the ball down the field. He's running a lot without pressure. Like right here, well, he had a little bit of pressure. There's some just weird stuff going on, man. A lot of non-effort in the blocking. Defensively, it was hard to tell because I think Green Bay looked as bad as Chicago did here on all 22. They were doing some dumb stuff, and Love was not accurate, making bad decisions. So it's hard. I can't really judge the Bears' defense. But I'm going to say Dennis Green. They are who we thought they are. I think we shouldn't have a problem. Damn, it's more holding. 58 holding again. 58 is really bad. Who is he? .58 is Darnell Wright. He's a rookie. Okay. That would explain a little bit. I've heard some of the other players say that someone Rice could practice 4 hours straight at 100-degree heat and never sweat. They afterwards work out on individual drills for 2 more. He had a motor. Huh. I'd never heard that, Tom. Fields just looks uncomfortable in the NFL. Yeah, right? I thought it was just me. But he looks like he... these guys are just bad. That pass was a little high, but it could have been caught. It's like nobody's playing good. And Fields looks... I feel like he wants to run the ball every down. And if he's not going to run it, he's going to throw it short. I don't think he's thrown it more than 15 yards more than 5 times in this whole game. Bears suck for sure. Okay, good. I'm glad y'all are agreeing with me here. Yeah, this is bad football, man. But it's bad for both sides. I'm not seeing... I did not realize that Green Bay was playing as bad as they were. It didn't look like it on the broadcast. It looked like they were making pretty easy work of Chicago. But really, it's just they were just a little bit better than Chicago, I think. Not a whole lot. .23's balling though. 23's been out there doing his stuff. Is that running back you were talking about earlier? Rashawn Johnson. Okay. Rookie. He's out there proving his worth. We might have to keep an eye on him. Him and Justin Fields on the run. What is this ugly mess? Good Lord. Man. This is bad football. So you got elephants on parade. The 2 lines of elephants on parade. They didn't block like any of these Packers guys that were supposed to block. And look at Fields is getting crushed here. This is easy blocking. You can't get much easier blocking for an offensive lineman. You just go down the line, you hit the guy in front of you. That's it. It's that simple. And every single one of them let their guys get by them. How do you even do that? Ah, man. Oof. Bears only have a run game. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for sure. For sure. Fields and Love. I don't think they scare too many NFL defenses. Yeah. Watching Love here, not impressed with him. But then again, was his first game as a starter, so rain could make them look better through the run. Yeah. It's true. Do we know how much it's supposed to rain? I mean, I know we're quite a ways out, a couple days out, but Bucs play Green Bay Week 15. What's up, Blues Miller? Yeah, good. I'm not impressed with this Green Bay team at all. Not at all. Johnson, he backed up Bijan at Texas. Oh, okay. I heard about him. Right, yeah, right. They said he was as good, if not better than Bijan. But although Bijan, really, really good. That guy can cut. He did some jukes on those Panthers guys that I was just like, ooh, man, he is going to be a tough cookie. And I was surprised that Atlanta ran Algier as much as they ran Robinson. So this Johnson backed up Robinson at Texas. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I like him. 23, I like him. He's a good blocker too. He's a tough guy. He's out here trying to play. The rest of the team, don't know. Komet, he just gets whooped here. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Komet's got his guy, 85. Got him and then spin, went right out of it, straight for the quarterback. Boom. Goodness. Really can't blame Komet for that. That's just a really nice move on this linebacker, 55. And then, doop. Oh, he caught the ball, but he was out of bounds. Or was he? Yeah, I don't know. Does he bobble it? Because that could have been oh, no. All right. Yeah, that Johnson guy. Need to watch out for him. Yeah, it's gonna be a running game. Hopefully for us too. I'd like to see our run game get. And if it's raining, then we're definitely be better to run the ball anyhow. And we play Green Bay Week 15. Love might be settled down by then, but he does not look good. Guys, keep hitting the like button if you haven't. Thank you, MK. How you feeling, man? You feeling better? Your jaw going down a little bit? Or is it just now starting to hurt? Pain medication wearing off. Did they give you pain medication? You got something to take? Oh, man, look at this. It's another screw up on the snap. Is this a new center or something? He just fumbles the ball on the snap again. It's twice in that game. Better stats after contact than Bijan. Yeah, Bijan's real strength seems to be in his shiftiness, man. That guy could cut. I would have liked to have gotten him. I mean, I knew he wasn't going to fall to us, but, running this zone run game, I bet he'd be deadly. Pretty good for a guy without an ACL. He doesn't have an ACL? Yes, Tom, I agree. Atlanta has some good young talent. I'm kind of worried about them in a sense. I think they're going to be a tough team no matter what. They're just going to be hard to play. It seems like they've really they've wanted to become a physical running team. And it looks like they're doing a good job at it. And they got a lot of young talent over there. Not a fan of Ritter. I don't think he's good at all. But I think they're going to be tough to beat, I think. Man, just a devastating non-block there. We saw so much of that in this game. These guys just not trying to block. Was it Komet? Yeah, 85. What? Let's get back. Sorry, I gotta rewind it real slow. Here we go. Okay. All right, I think this is it. We've been watching this whole game. All right, here we go. It's a screen. Boom. Komet's going out to block this guy and just totally whiffs. Look at that. What are you doing? He gets his guy killed. I bet they're fighting in the locker room. Who is 11? That's not Claypool. Claypool's 10. Yeah, I bet this team doesn't like each other after this game. Man, he gets bent backwards. That's a tough hit. Boom. That's all 85's fault. Can't just stick your hands out. Got to put your body in the way or something. Man. Oof. Yeah. This team is not liking each other. At least we'll see Scotty. Hopefully he doesn't burn us all. I know. So I said, I'll be so upset if we get beat by little Scotty. But, I wonder if he's that dude, if he's like, I want to get revenge for them letting me go. Look at that. Look. Here they are. They're down whatever they were down. We're right at the last few plays. You've got 3 guys going deep. I mean, at this point in the game, you got to make something count. And he checks down. Just throws to the flat. And a bad pass. Good Lord. What is going on here, dudes? Maybe he was just having a bad day or something. Just way overthrows it. Damn. And it's not like this is a running back. That's Komet. Tight end. He's used to catching the ball. And he's kind of big. Overthrowing him takes work. Yeah. Hopefully the Bears play like this Sunday. Actually, I think they could play twice as good as they're playing like this, and still we're going to stop them. I mean, this is seriously bad football. They think Roschon has a 1 to 3 year career because of his ACL. Really? Have a good night, everyone. Go Bucks. 2-0, baby. No worries. Our real test awaits Monday night. Yes. Good faith. Hey, thanks a lot, Tampa Born. Appreciate you showing up. I didn't mean for this to last as long as it did either, but we ended up getting all the way through it. This is the last play of the game. There it is. That was it. And he still didn't throw it more than 15 yards. Wow. That's amazing. Maybe his arm was hurt? I don't know. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty confident watching that game film. Very confident, unless we have a total breakdown in our everything. Any given Sunday, of course, but it'll take us a lot of work to lose this game, I think. Man. It was a long stream tonight. 2.5 hours. See, this is what happens when I eat before I get on. I'm not hungry and I don't rush to get off. Woo. Okay, well, I feel a lot better watching that Bears stuff. I thought, maybe I was, other people were biased, or I was biased, or whatever. But yeah, see, we watched every single play, and they're not a good football team. Do you think Baker played above his ability because he figured out signals? No, I don't. I think the whole figuring out signals was a little overblown. I think it happens a lot. I don't think defensive guys really try to disguise it too much. It's kind of like with Todd Bowles. You can either figure out pre-snap or post-snap, but you're not going to figure out both. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you were to figure out the signals and you say you saw it as a cover 3 and they go out there showing cover 2, you're going to go, did I get this right? Because he's going to change it. It's rare if I've at least 50-50 that Bowles changes what it's going to look like post-snap, pre-snap, a lot of disguising. And, even if you do know what the coverage is going to be, you don't know who's going to be there, because Todd Bowles is going to drop defensive linemen back into coverage. He's going to drop outside linebackers into coverage. He's going to blitz you with cornerbacks. So I think you could get Todd Bowles' calls all day long, and it ain't going to help you one single bit. But Baker Mayfield, I don't know. I'd have to think about that, because we really did do a lot better in the second half after he supposedly figured out the calls. And he was making some great audibles. But he was commanding that offense so good. He was very confident out there. I don't know. That's a good question. I'm going to say no, but I could 100% be wrong there. What do you think? Do you think he played above his ability because he figured out signals? Al says they didn't even run that much RPO, which is odd since they have fields. Right, I know, right? It's like I could have swore last year, didn't Chicago run Fields a lot? They had a lot of designed run plays with him. The offensive coordinator was making bad play calls and design. Yeah, that might be it. And it's just not fitting Fields, because, like I said, to me, he seems like a running back who's also a quarterback in his spare time. I mean, he's a great runner. But I don't see him as a pocket passer. And it looks like that's kind of what they're trying to do. I mean, they're running these deep routes. They had 3-4 guys going deep quite a bit. And he's just checking down every time. Yeah. They were doing RPOs and swings and all kinds of stuff. They just, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to get too tricky, too smart for themselves or something. Yeah, it looked really suspect on the amount of audibles. Yeah, it actually did surprise me. I didn't know he had that much freedom in this offense. And to see him getting up there and calling audibles as much as he did, and they were good audibles too. Kind of surprised me. I wasn't expecting that. So, yeah, LMH, that's a good point. It might have. I hope that wasn't the reason why he played so well, because he ain't gonna be able to do that every week. Man. Okay, you still here? Or did you pass out? How are we doing with the likes? I'm looking for MK. 30. We got 30 on the dot. So he was doing it in the second quarter, yeah. $31 likes. Sweet. We're going to get 67. You paid your like tax. We're going to get 67 soon. So MK's got to get his Gedeke jersey. He's got to take a picture, or we'll put him on live stream. We'll have him call in, do a Zoom or something. I think it'd be awesome. Wear a Gedeke jersey. Offensive linemen just don't get enough love. And I love watching offensive linemen and defensive linemen. But I love watching offensive linemen. Especially, it's one of the reasons why I love Jensen so much. He was just so much fun to watch on tape. He was always starting some kind of mess. All right. I think it's about time to wrap this up. I feel extremely, extremely confident with this Bears game. I might even put some money down on it. I mean, if they're only giving us 3 points, I think we're going to clear that spread easy. Need to do a live game just 1 week. Yeah, I've talked about that. The logistics on it is kind of difficult because I can't sit still. You know, I'd have to have like a camera mounted, like on me or something. I mean, I like go from the garage to the office upstairs, the den, the kitchen. I'm walking around and cussing and yelling and hooting and hollering. And plus, I don't know if I'd be able to focus on the chat. You know, we'll try it out one time now. I agree with you, Al. I think we should win. I hope MK's okay here. He just kind of disappeared. He might have got some of that Percocet. Tripod cam of you pacing. I know, right? I don't know. It would probably make for some entertaining television. Or entertaining streaming. Just me drinking and pacing and cussing and hooting and hollering. All right, guys. I got to get off here. I was hoping MK would let us know he's still alive real quick, but just going to have faith in him. Would get views on game day. Yeah. I think quite a few guys do it, though, right? I mean, Mr. Bucks Nation, he does it. Yeah. I've done quite a few after instant reaction videos where I've been a little bit drunk. And a few podcasts, too. But yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll probably do one. Oh, okay. I'm more entertaining. That works for me. See, now you make me want to do it. All right, guys. I got to get off here. Good night, everyone. That's from Al. Thank you for the stream. Yes, sir. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it, bud. Mr. Bundy. And everybody, we positive thoughts for Sunday. I'm pretty sure we got this one. Hopefully it won't rain too much and make it a sloppy game, although I like the muddy games. But I think that would be in their advantage because they are a pretty good run team, I guess. Or not a good run team, but they've got some serious running weapons. So hopefully everything will go right and go in our favor. I don't think we have to worry about them beating us. The Mother Nature might help out a little bit. We might beat ourselves, but I can't see them beating us. It's not going to happen. All right, guys. Till next time, go Bucks.